Alive by the word. This is the focus on the cross on the Tabernacle of Praise at Rehoboth. My name is Temiloluwa Fasokun. And he moved from there and dug another well, and they did not quarrel over it. So he called its name Rehoboth, because he said, "For now the Lord has made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land." Genesis 26:22. Before Isaac got to his Rehoboth, he had dug wells that had some conflict, just like what Aglow Parish. Our first venue was at a hotel that had some restrictions. Then we moved to Derrick Street. Every Sunday at Derrick, we would rush in to set up and then rush out immediately after the service. Then Digging Deep was held at the Odimayomis, while the prayer meeting was held at the Adewayans. In our third year, the WAP pastorate was so passionate about us getting a place, and by God's grace, our pastor worked relentlessly with the ministers to find this good space. I remember one night that pastor had come to our house for my husband and I to sign a particular document for the mortgage process. We didn't even have enough A4 paper to print out some document. That night, pastor drove back home to get us some paper. It makes me acknowledge that our shepherd is a good steward. Isaac took steps and dug the well, but he could have just been relaxed and said, "I know God will do it." Truth is, if our leaders didn't take any step after they got instructions from God to secure a place, we might still be going from place to place. What instruction has the Lord given you? Are you working on it, or you're waiting on God to move? Isaac entered his Rehoboth, place of rest, and he became fruitful. Just like WAP too, we became fruitful in our Rehoboth. By the grace of God, we were able to plant 2 churches and support a sister church. And not just the church became fruitful, our numbers increased, and the people began to flourish. We have celebrated weddings, covenant naming ceremonies, house and car dedications, career and business advancement, and numerous testimonies. Now, at the time COVID hit and all the community centers were closed, we were able to run the service from church. And when we could gather again to worship in church, no matter how careful we were to obey all rules and sanitize the environment, it was God's mercies that kept us from a COVID outbreak in church. What I like about what I go Parish is the way we thank God for everything. We thank God for the safe deliveries of our babies and the safe return of our mothers. No wonder God has been blessing us with more and more children. Now today, we are thanking God for what he did 7 years ago. Like the first year Thanksgiving would have been enough. But no, we consistently thank him for giving us the tabernacle of praise. I also can't remember a pastor coming to any of us that, "Brethren, we need the mortgage payment for the next month." God provided and God sustained. According to his word, that the glory of the latter will surpass the former. I know that we will still occupy bigger properties and be a channel for other churches to acquire their permanent place of worship. What more of God's blessings on us can we measure? I don't think we can thank God enough. As you focus on the cross this week, take note of what the Lord has done for you and your loved ones, from the small things to the big ones, and remember to thank him. According to Proverbs 4:18, your path will be like the shining sun, and you will get to shine even brighter daily until the perfect day. Happy Rehoboth celebration.